Hello everyone, and welcome to my 5th episode on the Japanese island build that I'm doing on Skylines. This one I think I'm going to be finishing the... I'm going to be making a farming village. So I'd finished the fishing village, now it's on to the village further up. So its main produce would be, I don't know, wheat, rice, all that sort of thing. And there's a few trees as well, which I'm putting down as well, like for industry or whatever. So yeah, there's not really much to talk about in this because it's all really the same thing over and over again. So yeah, here's me sort of doing up a farm building. Don't really look very Japanese. Hopefully that can go through. I just recorded two things at once then, that was weird. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a lot of... In the village that I've been looking at, there's lots of like sort of square plots with a lot of farming, or it kind of just looks like empty plots for houses and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just going to use it. I'm just use that as a template, and instead of empty plots, it's going to be for farming. And there are a lot of like curves usually in Japanese, these little villages here. But I'm probably going to try and do that later on with like a rice field up here. Like a rice paddy, like lots of them going up the side of this road here. There's going to be a lot of noises because I think there's a thunderstorm coming actually. Well, hopefully that won't be. You can't hear that. And in these like rural shops here, because from the bottom the demand we need commercial, so I've added sort of procedural objects around everywhere, like to make buildings, and then I'm going to put these things called service cubes. I think I might have already talked about them, but yeah, I'm going to put them around everywhere that I can. They just provide services for everyone around, but they're not actually an aesthetic sort of building. So yeah, and you could put them inside other buildings. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of trees I'm placing around here. A lot of the use of the line tool, which is very helpful. Sort of placing in buildings as if they own these areas where they do farming and fruit farms, whatever, fruit trees. I think that's what I do here. Yeah, because it's on a volcano, there's a lot of rich sort of rich soil, so there's a lot of farming that goes on here. I'm feeling the next episode is going to be really short, so in this one I'm going to have to talk about things that I missed in the last one. So before I was cut off from the last episode, I was talking about how I sort of might want it to be a sort of not like cyberpunk, but something similar to that. I don't know, it was just sort of, I was brainstorming really. And I wanted to talk about how I wanted this island to be as if Tokyo was built on a island off the mainland of Japan. I thought that would be quite cool, like a cool sort of thought experiment, I don't know. But yeah, I just thought it'd be different, and the way it's being like that is that it used to be a World War II sort of thing where they did the experiments, like in one of the smaller islands. There's 2 volcanoes, and or was there 3? I can't actually remember. And one of them is going to be very historic, and it's going to be an old military base. So like a sort of secret one. And now, obviously World War II's over, it's been for a long time. They now use it as something else, and there's been a lot of innovation in this little village, so it's become like a larger city. Obviously this isn't a city, this is just a quaint little fishing village, but on the other side of the island I might make a like huge city, not quite like Tokyo, but sort of a bigger one, a bigger city. Not like a capital city, a small one. I'm doing all this because I'm doing all this here. You can see because you can't use procedural objects on these fields, so you have to be a bit more creative with it, which it's quite. I think it actually looks quite good. And here's what I was talking about, the procedural objects, using them to make these warehouses, which I'm going to put commercial cubes in to fulfill that commercial need. I might do it as well with residential if I don't have enough. I think I will. But yeah, this one and the next 2 episodes, or it might be 1 episode if I can't really get enough footage, you'll see that this whole area sort of comes, sort of gets a little better and more fleshed out, starts, more complete. Yeah, I decided to stop plopping down individual houses around about this point. I carry it on later on in the next 2 episodes. In the second of the next 2 episodes. But yeah, I thought maybe I want a bit more variation with them. And I thought the AI, or not AI, but the computer would be able to do it better than I can. Because I usually just pick like out of 3 things, like houses, and it just looks like I've repeated the same thing over and over again. Here is going to be one of the, this is a 2nd or 3rd shrine I've placed down, and there's going to be a lot of them because in these islands there's usually a lot of shrines. I quite like it. I might come back here and change it up a little bit, because I do think that I need to make these roads more curvy and skinnier as well, because there's usually only a few roads, and then between them there's like really skinny roads or paths. So maybe I'll add more paths instead and not have many road connections. But yeah, this area I did enjoy building up, like trying to make sense of all these different weird things that these buildings are doing, and sort of meshing them in together. I thought that was quite fun. You can sort of see an outline here, but from afar it's not too bad. Yeah, you can sort of see like little outlines, but yeah, it's alright. I think this is a cornfield. yeah, I've shown you this a lot already, so let's skip over that. There's been a lot of tree placing as well. I need to experiment more with which trees to put down. I've just been doing mostly the. Oh my god, my cat's so wet. I've just mostly been doing the same few trees over and over again, but I feel like I need to put in more effort in finding different trees to put in instead. As you can see, there are so many fires that go on in this island, and maybe not in the first few episodes, but there have been in the next few. Just all the time there's just been a fire, and then it sort of everyone rebuilds, and then there's another fire. Like not even after everything's like died down. Hopefully that can change. It's probably because of the natural disasters mod. Oh, that's the point. In the next few, well, in the third episode that's gonna come out in these next three, which I haven't even started doing recordings for yet. There's gonna be loads of new DLCs because I bought a humble indie bundle, I think it's called. And they just give a load of stuff for free. Well, not really free because you have to buy it, but it's quite good because you. I think I spent 40 quid, and there's 300 quid's worth of content you can buy, and lately it's been Colossal Order stuff, I think, or Paradox stuff, but well, I know that City Skylines has definitely been in it because I've bought the stuff, obviously. So I've got Campus DLC, 3 new radios, and another copy of City Skylines, which I've given to someone else, which is quite good. So yeah, that's Humble Bundle if you don't already know that. I think this is sort of rounding off now. This episode, there's not much left to talk about. It's mostly just the same thing over and over again, and I don't really do much specific or like detailing or whatever. It's mostly just getting a whole area done so it looks good before I carry on to the next one. But in the next episode, there's going to be a lot of detailing. Whether I put the 2 projects that I've done into the same episode or split them up into 2 separate episodes, I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, these don't really look very Japanese, but I might see if I can change them, I'm not sure. I think I'll probably look on the Steam Workshop for things like that. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm hoping this episode comes out alright, because it's should be alright. But yeah, I hope these get more entertaining. The next one, maybe I'll put the next 2 into one episode, because there is a live play that I thought might be more interesting. Because you actually see me try and figure out what I'm actually doing in a live play. So in real time you'll be able to see me how I do things, which I don't know if it'll be interesting or not. Probably not. Probably be really boring. But yeah, I really like how these sort of mesh together. I don't know what they are. I think that was potato, or I don't think it's wheat. Yeah, I think it's potatoes. Yeah, I'm sort of just adding more houses to Oh look, the residential and commercial needs have shot up. Yeah. I like how in the last episode I was so oblivious that I nearly missed the end of the episode. But in this one I've sort of said it was going to end, but it's still got about... Oh, it's got 30 seconds left, I think. Alright, I've sort of done it exactly right now. Okay, I think that'll be it then. In the next episode it'll be a lot more easier to follow, because there's only going to be 1 or 2 little projects and not going to be this whole area you see now. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and all that, whatever. Bye bye.